marching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Gotcha. What's this one? What's their overall?
Mariota now to throw on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout.
I just took out his new tech.
We'll check on his
I know, bro.
when we get back. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
What's his receiver like?
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
Man, we can't run that over.
Stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
One can't pass for us. One was in the run stopper in the pass for us.
On the read option, it's Mariota. On second down, Elliott. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And Rodham trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
And he's taken down inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Hey, let's go. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gutierrez. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Ryan. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And he's able to put it through. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Now Dion Lewis to return. Shifts by him. And now running right through him. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Mariota now. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
You know how to say that? I knew it was off the line at that time.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Flushed out right. Oh, wide open, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Put up a fight. They're still alone, but they put up some type of fight.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Second down, Mariota. And this one is incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mariota.
Come on.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
This might be a shutout.
So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone,
it might be a shutout.
And that's why we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
Right to the Falcons now. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Hey, Tuesday.
Yeah, this nigga here, either he really smart or really stupid.
Hey, wait.
Cause this nigga posting fucking video.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 78 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we
got
talk to
flow,
coaches
you don't got no
and
flow.
it's coded back to us. Well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Yeah,
Dallas gets set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Mariota. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. taken at about the 36.
Hey, somebody look, the man was coming there.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Play action. Ryan. They'll roll him out right. Looking deep for Julio. And they play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one.
They go play action with Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Austin Hooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Mariota now on 2nd down. He will find Davis on the left side complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? Guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, it's Ryan. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. On 2nd down, Ryan. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, Ryan steps away to his left. Looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. On 2nd down, Mariota again. Quick hitch, complete. It's Lamb. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yard.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Hey, bye-bye.
Right back to him on 1st down. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons add on. And he knocks it through. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I think. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Dancing to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. A first down throw for Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And Davis has it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
A second down throw here for Mariota. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Yeah, I told you I like to man up.
Defensive basketball team.
Sometimes I ain't gonna
pass is thrown, they're right there and gets the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vic Beasley.
How you backing niggas up on the last second?
Sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Final play of the half here. Mariota looking deep downfield. And that is going to be incomplete. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
I ain't saying it because I'm beating. I'm saying it because my I got the Tre'Davious White.
Back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. An NFL update. They're in the second quarter in Baltimore. And the Steelers, they're out to an early lead. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Ryan looking deep for Julio. They took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
It's not Julio. It's Julio.
Again on 2nd and 10. It's Ryan. Throw right side caught by Ridley.
Oh, no.
Goes down at the 23-yard line.
Going up the door.
Huge play there on the screen pass. 45 yards.
What should I be doing?
So the big play gets the ball
all
way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something.
This man must be smoking some type of weed.
But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
One man in the backfield, Murray on 2nd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan connected on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons continue to pour it on.
I don't know why he act like I want to throw it to that man. You know, Julio's going to get a big old boost,
Here's
too.
Bosher to kick it away.
And I'm glad I'm just a step.
Here comes Cobb. Now a hit and a loose football.
Hey.
And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
I felt his pain, and you know what was
He
going
got his little
on.
brother playing.
Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Ingram. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. But I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons call on Matt Bryant. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Bryant's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now Elliott. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. Fighting through. And now look at him go. 30, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here's Lewis. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards.
Oh, man, he's gonna quit. No, he's not.
Up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much.
Yeah.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A gain of 39 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a 2nd down throw for Fitzpatrick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. We know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. D. Ford. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. They've got his man complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan now with 5 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Falcons add on.
Can't run in that same play.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here come the Cowboys. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now Fitzpatrick. Uncorks one for Davis. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, some strong running. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Play action. It's Ryan. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tyrone Crawford with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Ryan. Out to his left.
I think it is
incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Able to push his way through. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes you'll break up.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And some room to run now. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Here's Bryant for the extra point. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
Videos on college
and
football.
Frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z. And see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Time
You
for
go to the numbers, sure.
We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Play action now. Fitzpatrick. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Taco Charlton in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Pressure gets to him again.
Killing me.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Out of the gun,
it's Ryan. Buying time to his left. Pressure again, and down he goes again. Tyrone Crawford in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Tuesday. 21. Hey, Rick Lance. Let's go.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
Hey, wait. Let's go.
Ryan wants to throw it. Going up top. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
I ain't gonna have more rushing out.
So for Atlanta, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Dallas.
Damn, I should have checked out the stats. Fuck.